I feel like crackhead all my. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode with Reggie the Nerd. So, I'm back to you guys, just two
Ew.
days after finishing volume 14 of My Hero Academia. I was actually really proud of myself, you guys. Really proud of myself, because if you know me, I'm not much of a book person. I'm not really into books and all that. But I figured I'd go ahead and give it a shot. I was like, let me go ahead, try it out. If I like it, then I'll finish it. Finished it in 2 days, and I've never done that with anything before, really. So, I'm really proud of myself. Give me a shout out. Yay!
No one cares.
Anyway,
He can gaze into the future.
I have amazing things to say about it. But first, we start with the bad. I was not a fan of the first fight scene between Midoriya and Kashan. So, the reason being, I just didn't know what the heck was going on. I couldn't tell when punches were being thrown and by who. It was just, I had seen the scene in the anime, which I can go ahead and give you like the scene I'm talking about. I had seen this scene.
That's kind of a tongue twister, seeing the scene.
I had seen the scene in the anime, and it was like simply amazing. But of course, it's the anime. It's in color and it's animated, so I recognize that. However, I just felt like the build-up was just a little bit better in the anime. But other than that, the manga, I was actually really surprised, since this is my first manga that I read, that how well it matched the anime. Like, I'm almost pretty sure that they used the manga as the script for the anime, because I was really surprised. Like, it's pretty word by word matches the anime and vice versa. So I was really kind of pleasantly surprised about that. So in the anime, I was probably about halfway through where I left off in the anime and where it is in the manga. So I was right at the point where, Midoriya and what's his name? Togata. Midoriya and Togata were
Huh?
So I was right at the scene where Midoriya and Togata were in All Might's office, and when he was trying to tell him,
don't spoil it for me.
Before I move on, this is a hashtag spoiler alert, okay? Spoiler alert. Just throwing that out there. I was really surprised on how well it was just adapted in the manga. For some reason, I just wasn't expecting the manga to be as good as the anime, and I was really surprised when I found out it was really good. So I got up to that scene. That's like halfway through volume 14 here, and I was just really having a fun time after that point, because it's like, okay, now after this point, you haven't seen it in the anime, so you really have to, now, you're really gonna have to test to see if you're really enjoying it or not. And I think I enjoyed it even a little bit more. It's just something about the manga and turning the pages. It's kind of like page turner, and you kind of get the sensation to last just a little bit longer. Versus on an anime, 3 pages of a manga is 5 seconds of an anime, so you get to feel it a little bit longer. Anyway, I found that was really fun. That scene. I also really enjoyed the scene where Midoriya first met up with Night Eye. Is that his name? Sir Night Eye. Yes. That was a really fun and interesting scene. I thought like the scene was very graphically visual. so I could really understand what was happening versus the scene with Kashan and Midoriya in the very beginning, which I just felt like I just didn't know what was going on. I didn't know who was winning, who was losing. Even though I had seen the anime, I was just still it was very hard for me to follow. But you know, I'm a newbie, so I just gotta pick up the techniques, the tactics on how to see this, right?
Well, hurry up then!
So, I found that to be just a really good scene. And here's the thing. So, I went ahead and I started reading the first couple of pages of volume 15 here. And I can tell you this. Already, based off of volume 14, I like the relationship between Togata and Midoriya. Like, I feel like Togata is going to be that mentor for him other than All Might. Who is just, I don't know, where Midoriya isn't just gushing over him and just completely fanboying over him every single time he sees him.
It's just like every time he sees All Might, he usually starts crying like, All Might, I love you so much, All Might. And
Like, oh gosh, cringe. And All Might's just like, kid, cut it out. Like, I'm not even All Might anymore. I'm just like my crackhead form. But, which, by the way, if someone could find the crackhead pillow of this, let me know, because I want that. I want that now. Anyway, I had a really fun time with their kind of dynamic that they're building up now. And I feel like he will be a more appropriate mentor for Midoriya, simply because he won't be gushing over him every single time that he sees Togata versus like All Might. And Togata, I feel like, will just keep him in place a whole lot more, because, you know, he doesn't have that weakness for him like All Might does. You know, he passed down his power to him, so he kind of treats him like a cub, versus like Togata is just going to be like, boy, if you want to be the #1 hero, you're going to have to work for it. I don't care what type of power you have, you're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to do things the right way. So that's immediately represented in volume 15 here. Like, in the first couple pages, it's already, you can see they kind of have a big brother, little brother type of relationship, and I'm here for it. And I don't know, is it just me, or do you feel like Midoriya and All Might's relationship is just a little creepy? Just like a little creepy. I just find it, you know, just a tad bit with a sexual underlining. Now, I know, just a tad bit, but I just find it just a tad bit creepy. All Might was like on his knees crying to Midoriya's mother to let him come and live at the school. You know, it's a little suspect. But nonetheless, I just feel like Togata will be an even better mentor, and he looks exactly like All Might, so it only makes sense, right? And that's another thing. In volume 14, we met a lot of new characters. We met the like top 3 at UA High School, and I was here for it. I was ready for it.
Stop it.
And we also met some of the new villains, which I was also here for. I was ready for it. The dude with the mask, the like bird's peak. He's like one of my new favorites, simply because this dude can like just simply scratch someone and they blow up. Like blow up. Like Big Sis blew up. Wonder if I can find that scene. Like Big Sis blew up. Big Sis
could not hang.
Big Sis
This was a goner.
okay. Big Sis was a
Goner.
and
I was really like, it was something I enjoyed. I was wanting that.
like, no, not specifically Big Sis being blown up, but like
it was nice.
it was a little bit graphic. It was kind of a death scene that we really haven't seen before. Of course, we saw the scene where Ida's brother was killed by this hero killer, but we never really saw like a real bloody, gory type of death scene. This, for the most part, My Hero Academia is really, really clean. Not a whole lot of deaths, and even the violence, like they get bruised, but you don't really see blood. So, believe me, I was shocked when I turned that page and saw that he blew up. When I saw that they blew up. Right, big sis. I'm sorry, bro. Sis, I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm having a really fun time. I'm really enjoying it thus far, and I'm excited to see where this goes. I already know Volume 15 is going to be amazing. It's kind of ended. Volume 14 kind of ended on a cliffhanger. Volume 15, I already know this is gonna be good. This is gonna be real good, and so I'm gonna try to have this completely read in 2 days again. 2 days. So expect another video from me in 2 days. 2 days. Challenging myself, and if not, oh well. But 2 days. I'm really excited to see where this goes. I think it's headed down the right way, and I really feel like, you know, I'm just really excited. You guys, let me know what you think's gonna happen.
Forgot, majority of you have probably already seen it or read it.
So, you know, let me catch up. I'm new to this. I'm new. I'm not quite on top of the game yet, but I will be.
Well, hurry up then.
Anyway, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. And especially do that like and comment thing, because we need to figure out this YouTube algorithm. Am I right? I know I'm right. Anyway, yeah, and let me know who your guys' favorite character was in this specific volume. Why? I know my favorite character is definitely the scratchy blow up guy. He's just really fun and kind of gives it like a new flair to the series. I'm excited to see where they go with this. But yeah, so I'll see you guys when I finish volume 15. See you later. Bye.